Put a thumbs up in the chat if you guys can hear me. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you guys can hear me. Thumbs up in the chat if you guys can hear me. Okay. All right, perfect. Guys, I don't know what's going on, man. Seems like they're trying to sabotage the live. We're going to rock out on this live. We're going to get this live done, guys, because we got a lot of stuff we got to talk about, man. So, if you want to come in and you want to debate, just send me a request, man. I'll bring you guys in here.
Yo, Sublime.
What's going on, man?
What's up? What's up? Wait.
Before you get into it, bro, do you want to just talk, or do you have any concerns about like what I say on my channel?
Oh, I wanted to talk to the people.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
So I'm 16, right? I'm 16. So I wanted to speak on the value thing because you got what stuff is code, right?
Okay,
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
All right, so you got all these people like Steph is Code AMS talking about being a high value male,
right,
and these things like that, right? So I just wanted to say, like, what makes you a high value male is not about money. It's not about a level of applaud from society. It's not about the status. You feel me? What makes you a high value male is already given to you because it's already given to you from God. So it's an innate value that you already achieve from being born, right? And a prime example of this would be, you wouldn't say Justin Bieber has more value than a 3-year-old kid because the 3-year-old kid don't got fame, success, status because he's a 3-year-old kid, and he's not less of a man. I mean, less of a human being just because he's underdeveloped. So someone who or a kid with autism is not less of a value of a man because he's not as intelligent as the other kids around him. The value that you have is given to you by God. So I just wanted to let people know that stop seeking for this high value because high value is already given to you. God says you're made in His image. You're made in His image and likeness.
Right.
He said, "What shall it profit a man for him to gain the whole world but lose his soul?" What do you you know what I'm saying?
Bro, this is a 16-year-old kid talking like this, guys, and you have 30 to 40-year-old men who preach rhetoric on YouTube who is not on the level of this young brother. So, young brother, I want to applaud you, man, because you, from the moment you got on this live, you have spoke nothing but facts. But I'm gonna let you keep going, bro.
I appreciate that. I've been watching your YouTube videos for a long time, and like I was really confused because you were in the same position I was in. I was trying to preach this red pill thing to like telling people like you gotta do this, you gotta do that to get this play, but none of that matters because God said that He said seek the things in which you cannot see because the things that you can see are carnal and are temporal, but the things you cannot see are everlasting. Amen. So like the thing is, pretty much we would seek the things like money, fame, riches. God said it doesn't matter. This world's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone. What do you gain? You gain the whole world, but you lose your soul. What's the purpose? You got this finite amount of time that you spend searching and doing this when you can be searching God, when you can live in His kingdom for eternity. So I just wanted to tell people that they should set their minds on the spiritual things and seek God. Just read your word, read the Bible, and the Bible is the truth. God is very much real, and you can achieve eternal life through Jesus Christ.
And even to double down on what you're saying, bro, like you said, man, no one man is more valuable than the next. We all have the Spirit of God within us, and we can all accomplish what God has ordained for us if we seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness. But what, like you said, bro, what a lot of people do is they seek materialistic things first. They seek things that's on this physical reality to replace the will of God. And that's the big thing that this whole high value red pill mentality teaches you. It teaches you to become something that's outside of the will of God. How can you seek God's purpose and plan for you when you're fornicating with random women? When you're building a
Exactly.
rotation of women? When you're indulging in things like sexual immorality? When you're doing things when you're promoting a message to young boys telling them not to go out and find their wife, their counterpart. So, young brother, man, I want to applaud you. I want to get someone else in here, bro. But thank you so much for coming in and dropping that knowledge, man. Thank you.
No problem. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you as well, man. Guys, that is a 16-year-old kid, man. 16. 16, bro. AMS is how old? How old is AMS? Wait. Before I ask someone else, how old is AMS? Does anyone know AMS's age? Put it in the comment section if anyone knows his age. Before we add anybody else, I need to know, how old is AMS? Does anybody know? Wow. AMS is in his 40s, man. A lot of people are saying 41. AMS is a 40-year-old man, bro. And I'm not trying to bash anybody, man, but I just want you guys to see the type of people who you are following, man. The type of people who you guys are following and the ideologies. Guys, everything that these men say are not wrong. I wouldn't have lasted in the red pill community if everything that they said was just wrong. So I'm not saying that everything that these men say is wrong, guys, but you gotta see it for what it is, man. So let's add somebody else in here. Let's see. Let's wait till we get another request. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, shit. My phone dropped, guys. I dropped the phone. Let's see. What's going on, man? Can you bring yourself in the camera?
Yo, Sublime.
What's going on, man? I can't see you. Can you bring yourself in the camera?
Hey, I ain't gonna show my face, but I just wanna speak.
We gotta see you, bro. We gotta see you, man. You young boys gotta be more confident, man. Come on, man. You young boys gotta be more confident, guys, man. If you want to get on the platform, you gotta show yourself, man. What's wrong with showing yourself, man? Let's see.
What's poppin', bro?
What's going on, man? We gotta see you, bro. We gotta see you on the camera.
We talked about this, though.
I can't see you, man. You gotta put your face on the camera.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I can't see you.
All right, so check this out. So I'm a high school athlete, right?
Uh-huh.
And you gotta understand, like, if the wrong thing is said on the platform, we can lose opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just can't, the wrong thing could be said at any time, so I just can't put my face right in the camera. You understand what I mean? Like, I'm trying to...
But wait. Before you go any further, what
poppin'?
are you planning on saying that's going to be the wrong thing?
Oh, no, it's not. It's not. I'm not planning to say anything that's the wrong thing, but it could be the wrong thing in the eyes of the NCAA.
Oh, I got you.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
Like, the internet is real sensitive, and you know what I mean. Athletes, we lose scholarships every day. Like,
Right. I understand, bro. I understand that. So go ahead. Do your thing.
all right, so you said you called the red pill community satanic.
Right.
I feel like that's a hyperbolic statement. I feel like that's an exaggeration. So
Wait. You broke up, bro. Say it again.
I said I feel like that's an exaggeration.
Okay,
I feel like that's hyperbole. So I want to start with the rotation of chicks.
Okay.
The rotation of chicks. So number one, if a man does not agree to have a monogamous relationship, monogamous meaning a relationship with one woman at a time, if a man does not agree to this, what is wrong with a man having a rotation of chicks or an open relationship? If men were designed for polygamy.
Wait. You have to cite your sources. Where do you get that from? That men are meant to be polygamous. You have to cite your sources, bro. Where did you get that from?
All right, here I go. This is supported by science. Number one.
Science. Let me
It's
ask you
science.
another question. Are you a believer in God?
Yes.
Okay. You have to come to the conclusion that science and God do not mix. Science and God, science is only a medium in which to explain the supernatural.
So explain that.
Okay, let me explain what I
Elaborate
mean
on
by
that.
that, bro. Science tells us a lot of things, but if you open up a Bible, it is all type of. The Bible is nothing but a big book of stories in which God is performing miracles in people's life. In which, if it was to happen today, it would directly counter scientists. Scientists' mouths would be on the floor. Actually, bro, scientists to this day, mouths and jaws are on the floor when certain things happen in their life that they can't explain. I'll give you a prime example. My grandmother was on life support. They told my no, not my grandmother. I'm so sorry. My cousin, she had breast cancer. They told my cousin that she had 3 weeks to live. Scientists told my cousin that she had 3 weeks to live, bro. In the midst of that 3 weeks, guess who stepped in and intervened and saved my cousin's life? God. So you have to come to the conclusion, bro. You got to get away from science if you're going to be walking with Christ. Christ calls for faith, not a belief in man, because that's all scientists are at the end of the day. They are just man with jobs. So go ahead, bro.
See, that's why I disagree with you.
Okay.
Because science explains the majority of things that God has created, that God has put here, right here.
Okay.
The very first manifestation, the let there be light. Why? Like, I want to understand, why do you separate the two? I want to know why you separate the two. Because God makes a decision that this should not be this way, that this should not happen this way. And then it becomes labeled as a miracle. That doesn't mean that God and science are separate, though. Like, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start my argument. So, number one, how do we know that men are designed for polygamy? A healthy, ideal man, produces seed from the time he is about 7, 8 years old, every single second day of his life.
Okay.
Until his dying day, right or wrong?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. A male can impregnate multiple females in one day, right or wrong?
Okay. That's true.
We have a larger hypothalamus, which gives us greater desires for food and sexual relations, right or wrong?
Okay.
In every fiber of a man's being, a man was designed by God for delivery.
I'm sorry. Say that again, bro. Say that again.
In every fiber of a man's being, a man was designed for delivery by God. Is that correct?
What do you mean by delivery by God? What do you mean by that?
Delivery. So when our voice is deeper, number one, when you have bass in your voice, people tend to listen to you. Image of the prophet.
1 minute, bro. I gotta pause the live
All
right
right.
quick because I gotta do something in my settings. But I'm gonna get back to you, okay? 1 minute. Okay, I'm back, bro. I'm sorry about that.
All right.
Go ahead.
No worries. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. So delivery. We're number one, we have a deeper voice. And if you look around, see, that's why you're not supposed to separate God
got a lot of stuff going on. Matter of fact, all right. I put my phone on do not disturb, man. I keep getting people hitting me up and shit. I'm sorry, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right, I appreciate that. All right, so check this out. So a man, like I was saying, a man has a deeper voice.
Right.
Number one, this might seem minuscule, but if you notice, when somebody has a deeper voice, more people tend to listen.
Okay.
That's why all the messiahs and the prophets were men. You understand?
Okay.
You agree with what I'm saying? Like, does it make sense?
I agree with what you're saying, but you got to get to the point of how this ties in. I'm not sure how this ties in.
Okay, so I'm just going to keep going. We're bigger, we're stronger, we're less emotional, or we're less susceptible to vibrations and frequencies. Given that we are not spilling our seed, that's how I found you, man.
Right.
This is why when we do spill our life force, we become more effeminate. What does effeminate mean? Of a man to be acting like a woman.
Right.
You become emotional, become soft, become unmotivated, weak, and submissive, and sometimes fat and obese.
Let me ask you a question, bro. What does that have to do with you building a rotation of women?
I'm gonna get there. Just give me a little while.
Okay.
So, because of this, we were designed to lead not just one, but as many, because this is supported by the good books as well.
You got wait, don't bring shame to my Father God, bro. You have to cite your sources. You gotta cite your sources, man. Give me some Bible verses. You have to.
I'll give you a story. Nah, you know what? We skip the science. We'll come back to the science. Back to the science in a second.
Okay.
We'll just go to the good books. So you're familiar with the King Solomon, right?
Yeah.
All right. So King Solomon and King David had hundreds of wives and concubines.
Okay.
Did you know that?
Yes.
Hundreds of wives and concubines. And King Solomon was God's right-hand man in Jerusalem.
Okay.
Right or wrong?
Right.
He was also a true warrior of God as well. He fought many demons for his God Yahweh.
Okay.
He was a wise king, and never once was he penalized by Yahweh for having multiple wives and concubines. Never once was he penalized.
But you know what he also had, bro? He also
what?
had a relationship with God, and God compelled him to do these things, and it was shown by the fruits of his life. God confirmed to him that it was okay for him to have multiple wives. A lot of these men who are telling you guys to have a rotation of women, they are telling you to have a rotation of women, but they are not calling you to make these women your wives. Now, by all means, bro, if you want to go and make every woman who you put in your rotation your wife, go do that. Because it's in the Bible, it says that if a man cannot control himself, he is better suited for a marriage. So if you feel as though every woman who you want to put in your rotation, you want to make your wife, go right ahead. But if you're going to confuse and lie to yourself and say, okay, I'm not going to make every woman my wife, I'm just going to be out here fucking these hoes, you are lying to yourself. You're lying. So if you have, let me give you an example. If you have 5 women in your phone right now, take those 5 women to the courthouse and get married to all of them.
Say that one more time.
If you have 5 women in your life that who you are talking to and you're fornicating with and participating in sexual activity with, I urge you to do what God did in King Solomon's life and take those women to the courthouse and get married to them. If you're not going to do that, you're lying to yourself, bro.
Okay, so you gotta let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
So number one, the world that we live in today, what do you?
I can't let you do that, man. I can't let you do that. Because we are taught to detach away from the world anyway in the Bible. The Bible tells us not to live by the world's standards. So we don't have to pay attention to what the world tells us to do anyway. The world tells us that, oh, we're going to get in trouble, you know, if I marry this many wives, you know, they're going to take half of this and all of that. But if you cannot, like I said, bro, take those women to the courthouse and get married. You should not be participating in any form of sexual activity with those women. Like you said, you even said it, bro. Times were different back then. Me and you agree on that, don't we?
Yeah.
It doesn't cause for you to have multiple wives in the system that we live in right now. It doesn't, bro. So no matter how much you try to pull out King Solomon stories of these men having hundreds of wives, we don't live in that time, bro. So you have to live life according to what God calls for, according to the time that we live in. If that makes sense, bro.
But you just contradicted yourself because you said we cannot live by this world standards.
The point I'm trying to make is, bro,
All right.
if you're gonna bring up King Solomon and the fact that God compelled this man to marry multiple wives, like I said, if you have 5 women in your phone right now, man, who you are talking to and you are building a rotation with, you need to take them to the courthouse and get married to all of them, man.
Okay, so
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. But number one, so God, Yahweh did not inherently compel King Solomon to have these wives. I want you to show me a verse. I want you to show me a verse where he said, I want you to have 700 wives.
Wait. You're contradicting yourself now, bro, because you said that he was God's right-hand man. You said King Solomon was God's right-hand man, didn't you?
Yeah.
So if you believe that King Solomon was God's right-hand man, you have to believe that he was in communion with God, right? You have to believe that he was in conversation and he had a personal relationship with God, right? How can you be someone's right-hand man and you're not getting any direction from him?
He didn't. He was his right-hand man because he fought demons and he was a king of Jerusalem. That's what made him his right-hand man.
He performed all these magical works for God, but he never had any conversations with God as far as what he should do with his life. Is that what you're saying?
As to how many wives he had, I don't. Do you have a verse? Do you have a verse that said that God said that he wanted him to have this many wives?
I'm only going on based off what you said.
Okay, so I'm saying that inherently God did not tell King Solomon or King David to have all these wives.
I think what you're doing right now, bro, is you're trying to do what a lot of Christians do, man. You're trying to interpret things so it can fit your life. I think that's what you're trying to do. I think you're trying to interpret the Bible so it can fit your understanding and your life. And
no, because I'm not going to practice polygamy. I don't.
Okay.
So
wait. Let me ask you a question.
What's problem?
Do you believe in polygamy, bro?
I don't. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I don't think there's nothing wrong with having a rotation of chicks. That's my argument.
But what is the okay? Your argument is because we're kind of talking in circles. We're kind of talking in circles right now, and I want to get to the meat and the bones of the situation. I don't want to just seem like we're just having a pointless conversation. If you believe in you said you believe in building a rotation of participating in a rotation of women, right?
Yeah. Sure,
okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. What are you doing with these women in your rotation? Is it just a friendship, or is it sex being had in this rotation?
The number one reason that you should have a rotation is to try to decide which one is the right one. Of course.
Wait, say it again, bro. What did you say?
It's to try to decide which one is the right one.
Is that what you're saying, or is that what Status Cole and AMS tells you guys to build a rotation? Because AMS, according to what I heard, he said you guys are fuck these hoes to sleep. He said, all right, so I don't. So you can fuck these hoes to sleep.
I don't watch AMS. I don't watch AMS.
Okay,
but I feel like.
What about Status Cole? Why does Status Cole tell you guys to build a rotation?
So number one, like I was saying, like how I was saying that. Like I was saying, men are designed for delivery. Women are designed for reception and conception. So what does that mean? That means that the reason they're emotional all the time It's because they're susceptible to all these frequencies and all these demons. Not just the downloads of the Most High. They get a lot more of the downloads from the Most High. They get a lot more than that. You
Right.
agree with that?
Yeah. I've said that many times. Women are more spiritual than men.
And that's why they're so emotional and whimsical and capricious all the time. You understand? So Steph is cold. You know, you can clearly see he's coming from a place of hurt. You can clearly see he has a hole in his heart. We can agree on that.
Okay.
But to call his rhetoric satanic is hyperbole, because he gives you the tools to navigate the demons that inhabit these vessels. False? How's it false?
And let me tell you why that's false, bro. The devil did the same thing when he was roaming the earth back in the biblical times.
What'd he do?
He presents truth to you and he presents lies, bro. That's what a false prophet does. A false prophet cannot come to you and present all lies to you. Because if he presents all lies to you, bro, you're going to be able to listen to that and say, that is bullshit. So he has to douse in truth. But the overall theme of the message, bro, you got to take the overall theme of the message. And the overall theme of the message is, like I posted in the video today in which I showed, the man said, I will never, ever trust a woman again. I will never give a woman my heart again. He had so much what you guys like to call red pill rage. So I don't understand how you guys can hold someone to a high standard who is indulging in things that he's telling you to stay away from.
Okay, so number one, I don't hold Steph is cold to a high standard.
Okay.
But I'm saying that it is hyperbole. Once again, it's hyperbole to call his rhetoric satanic, because there is some truth here. There is some truth here.
And I just gave you a perfect example of how the devil throws in truth with lies. So you got to come with another one, bro.
Okay, but my argument's not finished. So like, you agree that Steph is cold? There is some truth in there,
bro.
So I want you to tell me one lie that Steph is cold is told. I want you to tell me one lie.
It's a multitude of them, man. It's a multitude of them. He tells men not to get married. He tells men to lead away from the will of God by not getting married, man. He tells men to participate in having a rotation of women. The whole purpose thing. Let's go on with that. We're gonna break them down, bro. Since you want me to give you examples, the whole purpose thing. If you're not redirecting people back to God, how can you find your purpose? Purpose is given unto you by the Most High. If you form a false identity in this lifetime and create your own purpose, you're still leading into the will of the devil, because the devil is going to trick you into believing something is your purpose. And then before you know it, when you look around, you're going to be pushing a message like Stethus Cole is pushing, Kevin Samuels is pushing, AMS is pushing. Let me ask you a question, since you're a firm believer in God, bro. Do you believe that AMS is walking in his God-given purpose? Yes or no?
I don't know, Coach. I honestly don't know. And I tell you, this is because like you say that everything happens for a reason. Everything was prophesied.
Right.
So you say, so if whether what he is doing is satanic, I don't know too much about
So let me tell you. I don't mean to cut you off. Let me tell you, since you say you don't know, let me just tell you, bro. AMS end goal is to fuck these hoes to sleep. I don't have to pull out Bible verses to let you know that sexual immorality is wrong, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
So if your end goal is telling men to not get married, he's already denounced semen retention, holding on to your seed, and now he's telling you to fuck these hoes to sleep and build a rotation. It's common sense that he cannot be walking in a God-given purpose. AMS is walking into a purpose that he has created for himself. Okay?
All right. I don't
want to get somebody else in, and let me say this before you leave, bro. I want to thank you for coming on, bro, because this is the type of debate I wanted to have. We could have a debate. Nobody won, bro. It's a debate, but we both came in with an open mind, and we were what's the word I'm looking for? We were prone to have our minds changed, bro. I didn't win, you didn't win. So I gotta bring somebody in next in, but thank you so much for tuning in, okay, bro?
Let's do this again.
Matter of fact, what's your name? Let me see, bro. What's your name?
We talked in the DMs.
Oh, we sure did. We sure did, bro. I'm gonna bring you on my next installation. My next installation, I'm gonna bring you in and we can have another conversation, okay?
All right, for sure.
All right, thank you, man. Those are the type of debates that I want to have, guys. It doesn't. Nobody wins, man. Nobody wins or loses. We just have intellectual debates over here. I didn't try to tear him down. He didn't tear me down. It was no disrespect. I was merely just trying to inform the young brother on some points that he was kind of lost on, and likewise, some of the stuff that I was kind of, not knowledgeable on, he put me on game. So let's get to the next person, man.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hold on, man. I'm coming. Hey, man, I just wanted to come here and say how you doing, first of all, man.
I'm doing fine, bro. I'm doing fine. Did you want to debate or did you just want to have a conversation?
A conversation with you.
Okay.
With your new stuff, man, like I'm gonna say, just getting these out the way, man. I ain't got no problem with you doing, man. I'm all here for you preaching about God, man. And I grew up in church stuff like that, man. So I understand where you coming from. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm all here for you preaching about God and everything, man. But my little small problem is that with your old videos and stuff, right? They were a lot. And when you deleted them, you didn't really give us a heads up that you were deleting them and stuff. So yeah, that's where I'm just coming from. Because you did delete it, and the video was helping me because I was beta. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be truthfully honest.
And,
I
and,
made a lot of.
and the reason why I deleted them, bro, is because, like you said, you were beta, but
Yeah,
you can't be this quote unquote alpha unless you find God, bro. And the videos
exactly.
that I post now is going to show you how to find God, so you can become this quote unquote alpha that you want to be. Those videos that I posted in the past, they weren't leading you to become an alpha, bro. They were leading
Yeah,
you to become somebody who is going to be so far from an alpha, bro. I'm not going to lie. I was leading you young boys astray, man. I was. So don't
okay.
worry about those videos. That's why I just went ahead and deleted them, because it was no valuable information. Like I said, just like I told the last brother who was on with me, it's lies and there's truth when you're being led astray. I was giving you guys lies and I was giving you guys truth. So to delete all the confusion, I just deleted all the videos. Tune into my channel now, bro, and you can become this quote unquote alpha that
I'm
you
still
want to
here.
become.
I'm still watching. I'm still here, man. I didn't leave.
Okay.
So that was my only little thing, man, is that it's like certain situations that was like helping me out because, like I said, you said I was beta, man. I made like these dumb decisions about like how to get a girlfriend and stuff, like chasing one girl my whole like
Right.
7th grade year, chasing one girl, and then I came across your video. It helped me understand like don't do this with certain girls or don't talk this way with certain girls. You know what I'm saying? Because looking at your old stuff, I made all the mistakes of talking that way, being too overt and all that stuff. But I'm
And,
17 and I understand now. You know what I'm
and,
saying? So
and
that
it,
was my little small situation. The problem is that you deleted your stuff, but I'm all here for you, man, preaching about God. That's what God wants you to do is talk about Him. You know what I'm
right.
saying? He
Right.
wants you to preach about Him. So I'm still here, man. I ain't going nowhere. I love the message that you're preaching, man, about God and everything, man. I'm still gonna be here, man. Just
Hey,
let you know, I'm still rocking with you, and that was just my little small problem, man.
thank you so
So
much.
I'm finna go, man, but that was just me letting you know, man. I'm still gonna be here, and that was just my little small problem. And I hope God bless you, man.
Much love, bro. God bless you, man. Oh, let me see. Okay. All right. Let me see. Let's see. Got one more person, guys. Got another one.
What's good, bro?
What's good, bro? Debate or conversation?
It's a debate,
Okay.
but it's no disrespect though.
Right.
But from like your old videos to your new videos, bro, I'm not trying to say that like it seems as if you're clout chasing now, but like for some reason, like I don't know how to explain it. It's just like it seems as if you like clout chasing in a sense. You know what I mean?
What do you mean? How do you feel like I'm clout chasing? Give me an example.
Because, bro, it's just certain things, like certain points you make about certain people. It's like you're trying to get their attention so you can grow your platform. You get what I mean?
Right. Let me give you an honest truth, bro.
Yeah.
Everything that I need on this bullshit ass physical reality that you guys pay so much attention to is going to be given to me by God. I don't have to clout chase off of any man to build my name. I'm perfectly fine in my financial position. I'm perfectly fine in my life position.
Right.
Everything that I need in this physical reality is going to be given to me by God. I don't even know what a clout chase is. Only thing I'm doing is, bro, is I'm seeing people for who they are. Simple Soul, AMS, Kevin Samuels, they are leading to the destruction of society, man. And when
Yeah,
someone comes out and exposes these guys for what they're doing, the number one thing that comes up is clout. Clout.
for sure.
That's not even a word that I identify with, guys. I don't identify with clout. You know where I get my clout from?
The
You
most
know
high.
where I get my daily bread from? Do you know where I get everything that I need from? Him.
For sure.
So I don't have to ride on another man's coattails. But what I am going to do is smack this bullshit ass red pill empire down and anybody who's preaching it. I don't care if you guys started clout chasing or not. Because let me tell you something. Not red pill truth. Honest truth. One of the guys in that community did a video on me, and he was praising me the whole time. And I say his name, Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews.
Yeah.
And I will tell you guys right here on this live, and you guys can go back and tell him. I thank him for doing that video on me. But at the end of the day, bro, he's still pushing a satanic message.
Yeah, right.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't
Okay.
matter if someone bigs me up, because if you were bigging me up, giving me the praise with those old videos I was posting, that lets me know that you're not you weren't praising the real Sublime. You weren't giving the real Sublime his credit.
For sure.
Because the Sublime of the past is dead, and the Sublime of the past was leading you young boys astray.
All right.
But you can go ahead, bro.
Okay, that was mainly what I was saying. I'm glad you explained it because, you know, once you had like reconstructed your platform, it's like you were trying to leech off other people because when you got made the exposed video, but I feel like you explained it better now, and that was mainly what I wanted to say.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for tuning in and keeping it respectful, bro. If you
Yeah.
want to come on again on another time on the platform, bro, I'd gladly have you on, man.
Okay, bro, for sure.
All right, man. Have a good one, bro.
You too.
All right, guys. Anybody? Let me see. I got one thing I want to say. Anybody who wants to debate me, put in the comment section debate. I understand you guys want to have a conversation with me, but if you want to debate me, put in the comment section right now debate, and I'm just going to pick random people. Put debate in the comment section, guys. Anybody who wants to debate me. I'm going to pick the first person that I saw.
Yo,
What's going on, bro?
what's up? So,
I appreciate you being confident, man, and coming on the camera, bro. Thank you.
oh, yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, what's the point of getting on a live with you and not being on the camera? I don't understand that.
Good job,
But
bro. Thank you, man.
but I've been watching your videos for a minute, and I'll be honest. When I first started watching you, I was like, this guy, he's too nice.
Mm.
But as I kept watching you, I was like, okay, that's just who he is. And
Right.
then I realized you were a Christian, and it made more sense. But I agree with you on 99% of the things you say.
Okay.
So this is going to be kind of a debate, but it's going to also be more of me trying to understand you and like us understanding each other.
Okay.
So my first question, and when I watched your part 1 of the exposing the satanic rhetoric of the red pill, it clicked because over time I had after my spiritual awakening, I had like sort of strayed away from the red pill content, and I
Right.
never knew why. Like I had stopped watching it as much as I used to.
Right.
And then I watched your video, and I swear for 2 hours I was stumped.
Mm.
I was shook. So, but the only thing that I didn't agree with, I didn't understand, was spiritual. So I don't understand that. I am gonna need you to explain that one. I understand AMS, Steph is cold, MJ get right. They're all frauds. They're phonies. Then I can see that now. But spiritual soul, I'm gonna need a little bit of an explanation on that one.
Okay, with spiritual soul, I made a video about spiritual soul, but I want you to go back to a video I posted on my channel about the law of attraction and how the law of attraction is demonic. Spiritual soul falls into that same category. Let me ask you a question, bro. Are you a believer in God? What's your religious beliefs?
That's complicated. I believe in a higher power, the Most High,
Okay.
but I'm not sure if it's from the Bible's perspective. And now the Bible itself, though, there's a lot of truth in the Bible, conceptually.
Okay.
I don't know if I believe fully in Jesus Christ yet. That's still something that I would have to come to.
And I'm not bashing you, bro, because every man's life journey, we all come to understand at different points. I'm not about to get on this camera and act as if I'm just the most wholesome Christian because now God has compelled me to believe in Jesus Christ and praise his name. So, bro, I will never bash you, bro, because I used to be the same way. But my whole thing with spiritual soul is, man, is you have to understand if it's not rooted in truth, it's rooted in it adds to the confusion. So
what do you mean by not rooted in truth? Because I did watch your spiritual soul video, and while you said, I remember you asked the question, you said, who are you governed by? But at no point did you ever say he's not telling the truth? Because I binge watched all the spiritual souls videos. I had spiritual awakening a long time ago. My soul is still healing. And I think for the most part I'm back to normal now. But I've watched all of his videos, and the only thing that I slightly that I don't even know about right now is the flat earth part. He has a flat earth view, and that doesn't really matter to me.
Right.
Like, if it's flat, if it's round, who cares? But so what is it that you think he's not truthful about on that part?
Like I said, man, a lot of these guys, you would just have to pay attention to their walk in their daily life, man, to see that who they are governed by. You can't see who they're governed by, man, and I'm not trying to throw shade at you, but some people are just more advanced in their spiritual journey and they can see people for who they are. It doesn't really take a Christian to see that a man who stays in his house and promotes a message of people who are not on his level of spiritual maturity, you stay away from those people. Once you crack the Bible open, bro, you're going to instantly come to realize that you are to advance the next man's life journey, whether they are low vibrational or not. You are not to stay in your house and be cooped up by yourself.
So,
Mm.
so I want to actually touch to that point because I've went and you said you don't want to throw shade, but I actually and whenever you say there's certain people that can't see people for who they are, I'm one of those people who can. And day to day, I walk around and I see people who literally are bots. Like this is why I understand spiritual self. And I don't have any sort of like connection with him. If it turns out that he's a fraud, he's a fraud. Simple. But I understand him because I see his eyes, I see his facial expressions. It's all adding up. Like you have to look at a person and understand what they're like you can tell when a person's mind matches their body. And like do you see what I'm like I think you would understand what I'm saying when
No,
no.
because we're all compromised to sin, man. Even me, bro. I'm not the cream of the crop, bro. That's why I give credit back to our Father God. I never come on my camera and make it seem like I know everything. Because I give credit back to God, bro. You're going to always be led astray by putting your faith in man. Like you said, you even just said it, bro. If it comes out that he's a fraud, you're perfectly fine. But wait. If it comes out that he's a fraud, you've just wasted years of your life believing in his rhetoric.
Years? No. I've watched his concert for maybe months.
Okay, months.
So here's what I want to say. Here's what I want to say about that. So you dislike spiritual stuff, and then you said, I remember in an interview you said he said that he was God, and we all are God. But I remember in the video you got mad because you said you think you're God, but you're not God.
No.
Yes, you are God.
No.
You're God. I'm God.
No.
Spiritual soul. No. But
No.
listen.
But I'm gonna let you go. Go ahead.
They say that when people who are spiritual say that they're God, it's because they understand that God is within them, and then that they're also the God of themselves. So when they say they're God, they don't mean that they are literally God, the source, but in a way, in a byproduct of being from the source, they are God. So when spiritual soul says that he's God, he doesn't literally mean he can walk on water like you said in the video.
You know
When I was like,
spiritual soul is doing? You know what spiritual soul is doing when he says that he's God? He's being blasphemous, bro.
I promise you he's not. Because I understand where he's not saying he's actually that's where you have to watch his videos. He actually has said, I don't actually mean I am God. He's saying that I'm a God of myself and I have God within me. He believes in God just like you. And I'm pretty sure he actually puts Bible quotes in his videos. I haven't watched him in a minute.
I've never seen spiritual soul quote from the Bible. He doesn't believe in Christianity, bro. He doesn't.
No, not Christianity, but you can take truth from every religion. It's just Christianity, like there's something called communism, and that's where you take truth from every religion. But religion is man-made. So honestly, I feel like for you to and this is no shade towards you, but for you to believe in a religion, you're putting yourself in a box. That you are your.
Let me say something, bro. What you just said was perfect. You can take truth out of every religion. It all points back to a higher power, like you said. What religion is spiritual so governed by? That's why I asked the question, who are you governed by?
Himself. That's the point.
Bro, you cannot be governed by yourself in this lifetime, bro. You can't, bro.
Go ahead. I'll let you.
It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like what?
You cannot be governed by yourself in this lifetime. As a man in this world, bro, we are compromised of sin. Every religion tells you that. Every religion tells you that we are compromised of some sort of flawed sin. So if you are putting the onus on yourself in this lifetime to achieve what you're going to achieve, you're always going to let yourself down, bro. You think you have more control over your life than you really do.
Okay. I do see where you're coming from. If you don't have a connection with your God-like self, your higher self. But once you tap into your spirituality, then you can now follow your intuition yourself and listen to yourself and make the right decisions for yourself. You
Let me
don't
ask
have
you a
to
question.
always, you won't have to always get on your knees and pray and try to see what God is saying to you, because it'll automatically come to you. That's where your spirit comes into play, spirituality, thinking, believing in yourself.
Let me ask you a question, bro.
What's up?
What if your intuition led you to go and murder someone one day?
No, your intuition.
No,
listen to me.
Wait,
Listen.
You can't,
So
you
this
can't
is
say
what a
that
lot
your
of people do
intuition
when
would never lead you to go and murder someone or commit an act of crime because you're
you know
listening
how
to
many people
yourself.
have believed that God told them to murder somebody, and then they did it, and then they told the FBI or whoever that, oh, God told me to do it. Like
Have I ever heard that?
yeah. Have you? I mean, do you think that that's beyond the scope of belief? Do you think that's possible?
That is beyond the scope of belief, because if you're paying attention to the ideology that we're all gods, why would God want you to go and murder another God? Why would God want you to go and
But
murder
that's what they say. That's what they say. So when you just said that you listen to your intuition and your intuition told you to go kill somebody, your intuition didn't tell you to go kill somebody. Your shadow gave you the urge to go kill somebody. You know what the shadow is, Sublime?
We all
That's
have a light.
the shadow
We
is
all
the
have a light in the dark side. Yeah.
that are pushed down that you haven't dealt with because you haven't gone inside.
Okay.
That's where spirituality comes into play. Religion fails you because you immediately you're going outside of yourself. You have all the answers within you. You don't need a religion, you don't need a book to tell you that religion or a murder is bad, to not kill somebody. Because you're a human, why would you want to kill somebody else?
I don't. No, I don't agree with that, bro, because you have to understand. Let's say someone comes up. See, what you're trying to do, bro, is live life on your own understanding. So everybody's understanding is different. Just because you, bro, came up with in a conclusion in your mind, why would I want to go and kill someone? You have to understand it's certain people. Wait, let me talk. You have to understand that there are certain people who are prone to violence. They don't have the same mind as you. But if they follow their intuition and their own understanding, that's going to lead them to go and do something to another man when another man presents a problem to them. Wait, what's your name? What's your name, bro?
Michael Coates. I'm actually in the comment section on your. We have a lot to untouch. I'm actually the key. I was actually sent here for you. I'm actually the key to get you on the live with Kevin Samuels, AMS, Steph is cold, but we'll get to that in a second. But what you just said, so I just read a comment. It said morals are subjective. That's correct. So you think you never thought about killing somebody?
Never in my life have I ever thought about killing another man. And I can put up a prayer right now and God can strike me down, bro. I have never had a thought to go and harm another man. You have never had a thought in your being to actually go and harm another man. But everybody's not like me and you, bro.
False.
Okay.
You never had an urge to punch somebody in the face. You never had an urge to slap somebody.
Yes.
You never envisioned like.
Yes. We're talking about killing though. Killing.
Never
Bro. Let's stay on
envisioned
killing.
the person because
Let's stay on killing.
Killing. I've definitely thought about badly harming someone. I mean, but you've never been like, I want to kill that person. Like, just a thought. It's never been like, it's gone through your head. You obviously didn't do it because you know that killing is wrong.
Michael, I'm telling you right now, I've never had a thought in my 26 years of, I really want to kill this person. No, bro.
Not kill, but harm. Badly harm.
Badly harm in what way, though? What do you mean?
Inflict damage on somebody who is opposing you.
But that's not what I asked you, bro. I asked you about killing, though. We were on the topic of killing someone. You have to and that's the point I'm trying to make. You have to understand that some people, Michael, are prone to harm people to the point where they want to kill them. Jeffrey Dahmer. Go and read his testimonies, bro. He said
I know
that.
about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Okay, he was, according to him, he was following his
Sublime.
intuition.
So I don't want to talk about Jeffrey. I want to talk about you right now. So you've never had a thought. It even have to dwell on it at all. You never had a thought. You never saw a person who wronged you, and were like, and you just had a tick to kill them.
Bro, let me be completely honest with you. If you let me be completely honest. I don't know where
like I know what you're about to say. You're gonna think I'm crazy. You're gonna think I'm evil.
I'm not.
I
was just about to ask you where are you from, bro? That's all I was gonna ask you.
Oh, I'm from Houston.
Okay, but no, I've never had that thought, man. No.
And I'll be honest, I'm not involved in any gang activity. I've never been in a fight. I've been in altercations, physical altercations. I've never been in a fight.
Okay.
But I think maybe that's why, because when you don't practice your dark urges, that's when your mind races to the unthinkable. And that's where your shadow comes into play. You have a shadow, Sublime. You have a dark side of you. You're not just like you're not all things God.
Trust me, bro. Trust me. I know that. I used to have a dark side, bro. But when you're covered in the blood of Christ and you are walking in your Holy Spirit, man, you turn away from that. That's why I get on my knees and I pray to this God who you claim is fictional, and I have peace in my day-to-day. You can't tell me how I feel on my day-to-day, bro.
No, I can definitely not tell you how you feel every day, but
Okay.
I can tell you that you are not always thinking positive thoughts.
Right. But guess what changed?
We are light. Okay, all right. So let's do this. Have you heard of duality?
Duality, yes.
Have you heard of balance?
Yes.
What is yin without yang?
I can't tell you what is yin without yang, bro, because it's going to be kind of hard for me and you to have a conversation because you're arguing from a standpoint of believing in your own understanding, and I'm arguing from a standpoint and believing in a higher power, God.
I believe I submit to a higher source every day. I get up, I thank my graces for being able to be in college, have a bed, have a laptop, have all these things. These are not things that I have. God gave these things to me. I'm just not 100% sure if it's Jesus Christ who I'm praising, but I know that there's a
But let me ask you a question. Who are you governed by? Because everybody has a religion who they are born into. You have strayed away, and now you are living life on your own.
I'm governed by the God within me. The universe, the God, the source, the most high, it's within me. It's in here. So I govern myself, but I am guided by God.
Let me tell you something, bro. Every religion has came to let me just say this and I'm gonna let you talk.
Go ahead.
Every religion has came to the understanding that they have some sort of spirit of God within them. Buddhism, Taoism, Christianity, and all of that is true, bro. But they all they all get on their knees and pray to someone. They're governed by someone. That's why I keep asking you, who are you governed by?
I am governed by God.
By you.
I'm governed by God, but there's God within me. So I don't want you to think there's a disconnect from me and you spiritually or intellectually.
I promise you're not, bro. I view you as my brother. Trust me.
Because
you are my spiritual brother, bro. I am not telling you you are demonic, you're evil. I love you, bro.
I know I'm not demonic. I know I'm
right.
not.
I love you. I see you for who you are. Me and you are one of the same, bro. Trust me.
Okay, and this is what, and no shade, but this is what Christians do a lot of the times. It's like you have a differing opinion, and you share that with them, and the way, and in a way you just kind of diminish me. You said, I see you for what you are, as if what I am is something that is to be forced, like to be against.
I'm not trying to bash you, bro. I'm not trying to bash you, man. I'm saying I see you for who you are because I see the spirit within you, bro. I see the spirit of God within you. I'm not telling you I see you for who you are, like, oh my God, I see you. You're an evil demonic force. No, bro. I'm not saying that.
No, oh no, no, I'm not offended by any means because I know
Right,
who I am.
right.
But here's what I'm getting to. I want you to understand that a lot of the reason that people are trolling in your comments is because you have too much of that light, and you don't have a balance of light and dark within you.
So,
And
wait.
like you said that the negativity, no, you're gonna you're gonna think that's a compliment.
No.
You,
No,
you
go
like
ahead. Go ahead.
like
I'm gonna let you
like
go. Go ahead. Keep going. Go.
you need to balance yourself. You there's there's a post that I wish I could show you, but it says too much light can blind you. I love you too. You're an amazing person. I'd love to meet you. You're a good person. But you're also a bad person. You can do very bad things. You haven't came to terms with that yet.
I don't.
I feel like
Look, bro. Right. I don't want to come to the conclusion that I can do it. I don't want to come to the conclusion that I can do something bad and dwell on the fact that I am capable. Bro, I am a 180-pound man. I hit the gym every day. I bench almost over 300 pounds. I know I can do damage to someone if I wanted to. I don't want to dwell on that, bro. And for you to tell me that I have wait. For you to tell me that I have too much light, you have to see, bro,
you
the
have too much
flaw
light
in your
not in
mentality.
dark. You haven't dwelled in your darkness at all.
I don't want to.
That's
I don't
the part
want
that
to.
I'm saying.
I
Your
don't want
shadow is,
I don't
and
want to.
that's the issue. I've for the 17 years of my life, I've been too nice. I see these humans. I'm trying my hardest to be nice to them because that's what we're all told to be when we're growing up. Every time, every time I'm shit on. Nice people are shit on.
You're hurt, bro. You're
No,
hurt, man.
you're not understanding me. I'm healed. You have to understand me. I could right now I could give a fuck what a person thinks about me. But 2 years ago, I was a people pleaser. I was trying to figure out why people didn't like me. I figured if I was nicer,
Let me ask
I
you a
could,
question. How are
let me
you
finish.
dwelling? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
It
sorry. Go ahead.
wasn't
I'm sorry.
until it wasn't until I understood the dark within other people that I understood that I had to become dark myself to be treated like a normal person. Like th- think about this. Think about this. Why do they say nice guys finish last?
Because that's an ideology from the world.
No, no,
It's an ideology from the world.
it
Yes.
isn't. I agree.
Yes.
It is an
Yes.
ideology from the world. But is it false?
It
Answer
is
that.
completely false.
It's
Completely.
false.
Completely false. Nice guys do not finish last in no part of the world, bro. When you promote
Not saying
positivity,
good guys.
when you
I'm saying
promote
nice guys.
positivity onto others, bro, you're gonna get that back onto you.
No, you're not.
Okay.
You're not.
Okay.
You're not.
Okay. We disagree on that, bro. But I wanted to ask you a question, man. How are you dwelling on your darkness? How do you?
It's not dwelling.
No.
It's
I'm sorry. I'm
simply,
sorry. You're right. You're right.
it's
I'm sorry.
creating a balance of
Right. I'm
light.
sorry. But wait. Listen. How did you come into like accepting of your darkness? Like, what practices did you do to realize, okay, I'm comfortable with my darkness now? What did you do to come to that conclusion?
Seeing the darkness in others. And also I've done research on and I'll be honest, when I walk around, there was times that back in the day when I was completely like we're all brought up on this agenda to be nice, treat everybody as, whatever, yada yada yada, be nice. right? You're never told to be that aggressive guy who's like going around getting what he wants in life.
Right.
I was doing that. When I was doing that, I was never reciprocated. And it wasn't until now that I introspected and I did shadow work. If you want to, you can do the research. I highly recommend that you do research on your shadow and your shadow work.
Okay.
But when you do that, you understand that the reason that people don't react well to your your kindness is because of the negativity within them
Right.
that hasn't been healed. When you heal yourself fully, I'll be honest with you, I don't think you've healed yourself fully, but when you heal yourself fully, you become dangerous. Not bad. You have to walk in this life dangerously. You have to be a dangerous man to succeed in this life. You cannot be nice.
Oh my God, bro. Let me tell you something, bro.
That's dangerous.
Let me tell you something, bro. Wait. Let me tell you something, bro. What was I about to say? Man, you just made me forget that fast. Listen, man. Like you said, everybody is compromised in light and dark. I choose, in my personal belief, to bring out the light in others. I don't choose to see people's dark side and say, hey, I know this person can be capable of dark. Let me try to see them for their dark and whatever you're trying to make it. When I mediate with people in my day-to-day life, I'm trying to attach to their light side, not their dark side, bro.
You misunderstood me, but you misunderstood me. You have to understand that most people actually every single person has a dark side, but most people don't understand that. So whenever somebody is negative towards you, it's because and it's all subconscious. It's because they don't understand why is he so kind? How can he be so kind? It's the negativity, it's the dark within them. It's not you.
Right.
I promise, not
right.
you.
I know that. I know that.
Them.
They're projecting.
So where do you think negativity? Why do you think the Jeffrey Dahmers, the murderers of the world? Where do you think that side comes from? You think it stems from out of nowhere?
No, but I do think it's certain things that people indulge in their life with certain ideologies that they place in their head that leads to them being more comfortable with their dark side instead of walking, and I'm not even going to say walking in Christ, just walking in your appointed religion and getting more in tune to your light side. You guys preach this shadow side stuff. I don't want to indulge in shadow work. I don't want to indulge in negativity and learning about the dark side of myself. I want to learn about the light side of myself and project the light onto others so I can get the light back to me.
The only way you can project the full extent of your light is to also master your darkness.
Wow.
Here, you want me to? I think I should say that again. In order to really project your light and heal others, you must first heal yourself and find the darkness within you, master it, so you can then have that whenever it needs to.
Let me ask you a question. How do you master it? How do you master it?
By doing shadow work.
So what else are the components of shadow work? I want to hear. What are the components of shadow work?
Say it again.
What are some components of shadow work? Like, what are some practices of shadow work?
Meditating, thinking about your thoughts, your past thoughts. You have to literally go into your mind, close your eyes, go into your mind, and think about all the thoughts that you've had on a daily, weekly, monthly basis in your, like, when you do have those dark thoughts, like, why did I think that? You have to ask yourself that in your head. Why did I have that thought? Because you could, I don't think you're a liar, but I think it's utterly impossible to you have never had a thought about harming another person. Even without even being.
Bro, I told you, I had thoughts of harming people, but never to the. I said killing. We were because I want to give you an extreme, bro. I didn't want to just say harming. I want to say killing, bro, because
why
people.
extreme?
is people who are prone to literally killing people, Michael. Just because you and me are in, you can't say that there's not people who are not prone to killing people.
I'm sure there is a 0.01% of people who
bro.
are born. No, I promise you, it's not a lot of people. But I promise.
Okay.
But the point that I'm trying to get to is there's no satanic there's no demonicness in spirituality. There's nothing wrong with
this is what I'm gonna do, because I gotta get somebody else in here. But wait. I don't want to cut you up, bro, because I gotta get someone else in here. DM me your number, bro, because I want to have a personal conversation with you off of the live, because you're an interesting guy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, you're interesting. DM me your number after you get off your live, off this live. Let me see. What's your name? Okay, I got you. DM me your number, bro, and I want to have a conversation with you after the live. But I gotta get someone else in here, okay?
All right. Thanks for talking to me. I'll DM. Yes, sir.
These are the conversations that we need to have, man. These are the conversations that we have to have, guys, because it's a lot of things that's being projected in this physical reality, guys, that's leading us. Let me see. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I was reading something. There's a lot of things that's being projected in this physical reality that is leading us away from peace, man. Harmonious times. I don't want to agree with the notion that I have to indulge in shadow work and evil and learning the dark side of myself in order to promote happiness and love onto others. I don't want to do that, but I'm gonna have a conversation with the young brother after I get off of here, man. Put debate in the comment section if you want to debate me. Put debate in the comment section. I'm still looking for someone, guys. I see a lot of people. Okay, here we go. Okay, they're falling in now. Let's see. All right, let's see. 1 minute, guys. I'm trying to add somebody in here, man. Well, I think I already had him. I'm sorry. I already had you, bro. Or did I? I don't know if I already had you or not. I'm going to add you again. If I already had you, bro, I got to remove you because we got to get on to some more people. All right. Hey, how's it going, man?
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. How's it going, man?
It's a good one. What bro was talking about, the last dude, and I know he in the spirituality, all that.
Wait, bro, I
way.
gotta remove you, man. Your Wi-Fi. I gotta remove him, guys. Guys, if you want to be on, man, you gotta have clear Wi-Fi. People gotta be able to hear your argument through and through, bro. You gotta have good Wi-Fi or good service, man. I have to remove you, bro. Put in the comment section debate if you want to debate me. But guys, you gotta have good service, man, because people gotta be able to hear you. If people can't hear you, we're not gonna have a good conversation. Let's see. What's going on, man? What concerns do you have about what I've been saying?
Look, I know I put debate, but I ain't really trying to debate with you. You feel me? I'm trying to debate with the people.
You trying to debate with what?
With like the people and all that. Because look, I remember when you changed your channel into like into being more focused on God, and you started removing your videos about girls and all that. And I remember I was going through the comment section, and people was like, "Oh, this nigga tripping, this nigga weird, this nigga done switched up." But what I really gotta say for everyone is, like, when you put God first and you make God your priority, you feel me? Like, he gonna lead you in that direction to provide you with everything you need. So when you put God first and like he's gonna line you with a woman, he gonna provide you the tools so you know how to talk to that woman. You feel me? So like people was thinking like you tripping because they want advice, this and that, this and that. But it's not always gonna be a nigga like you in the picture, you feel me? So
Exactly.
instead of looking at a human for advice and this and that, you need to look to God. You feel me?
You
You
know,
look to God.
bro, a lot of the things that those guys tell you, they tell you a lot. They tell you you need the whole frame. You can't hold frame if you don't have God within you, man. Because there's always going to be something that a woman does to you that's going to send you for a loop. One moment you may be referring back to a Stephen's Code video or an AMS video, and you feel like you know how to handle a particular situation. But then it's kind of like, damn, I didn't watch the video to let me know what to do in this situation. I didn't watch the video to let me know how to move in this situation. But if you were governed by something other than your own understanding, you would be able to handle any situation that life throws at you. So I'm glad you said that, bro, man. I really am.
Yeah, bro. And look, I'm gonna say something, all right? So, you know, about like a year ago, around this time actually it was around like the beginning of the summer, right? I was really like a completely different person. Like I always believed in God. You know, I always knew God existed, but I never really put him first. So about like last year, I got into a situation and you know, I almost died, bro. Like
Wow.
yeah, and like me being in that situation, it really opened your eyes. Like it really make you see what matters in this life and what doesn't, bro. And like after that, it was like I saw all the wrong things I did, like the wrong things I did to people, to family, all that, bro. So it was like, you know, I just basically like broke down and everything. I was like, you know what? Like God's really the only thing that I got. So I'm gonna put all my trust and like just give my life to God pretty much, bro. Like ever since then, I know it's been less than a year, but like, bro, like, I completely changed.
I know,
Like,
man.
completely, bro.
Bro,
In
man.
my business and everything, like, bro, another thing. Like, I've always wanted to be like a businessman my whole life. You feel me? Like, I always wanted to like build my business and like make lots of money. And I've done that. Like, I've done many things to try and start a business, but every single time it's like I failed. But the one time I started the business now and I had God with me, it was like, bro, like it just took off. Like I'm making more money than ever, and it's like money not even the goal. You feel me? It's about
Seeking,
you know what I'm
seeking
saying?
the kingdom of God first and his righteousness, man.
Yeah, it's about reaching that that eternal peace and
Right,
salvation.
man.
Bro.
Right,
That's
man,
what
bro.
it's about.
Bro, I want to thank you for giving your testimony, man, because a lot of people don't understand once you've been compelled and you've been led by something greater than yourself, people are going to look at you like you're crazy. You say it in the Bible a lot, man. Don't worry about if the world hates you, because the world hated Jesus first, man. So I just want to tell you before I let somebody else get on, bro, keep your walk going, man. There's going to be a lot of people trying to stray you away from what you're doing. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Only you know the feelings and the emotions and the happiness that you feel on a day-to-day, and only you can see the fruits of God's labor in your life, man. So don't ever let someone convince you otherwise of that, okay, bro?
Yeah, bro. You stay smooth.
Thank you so much for tuning in, man, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, guys. I want to thank each and every last one of you guys for tuning in, man. I got to get off of here, guys. But listen, the next rendition of Sublime versus the Masses, matter of fact, I'm not even going to put it out. I'm not even going to say it. Just keep tuning in to the YouTube channel, and you guys will know when the next rendition will be. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. Until next time, guys.